Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Right, great little run. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bradley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
This offense has it with really good field position. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Tate. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This drive going 17. The give to the back. Turning it on. Wide open spaces. The 40. At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I mean, what a huge gain for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards and makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Orji. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. And the Buckeyes racing.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his tight end. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. Making side adjustments here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Buys a little time with his feet. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, he tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got his man. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Orji. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Orji. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a running room. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them a touchdown. called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Orji. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back to pass. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be changing the route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have him 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion push it as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Orji. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Scrambling away. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They dial up on second and a long way to go. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on second and long. To keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is the play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and that's really, really good coverage. Defense had them blanketed, but this is the time in the game, Jesse. You're down. Offense, you got to make some plays. You probably got to start trusting some guys.
Yeah, because you know the...
It's a seam wide open. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down. And they will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Orji. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great returns to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Right midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one, everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes his man miss. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. And we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Turns it loose deep. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds space on the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the red zone, it's Durham. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating, represented by the number of stars next to each team's name. Teams with a higher prestige will be ready to compete for the college football playoff right away. On the other hand, lower prestige teams provide a greater challenge to build into contenders. The choice is yours. To figure out where on the coaching staff you want to start. Whichever role you decide on, you'll receive new coaching opportunities throughout the season via the coaching carousel, and it's all based on how well you... Now for the fun part. Here, you'll create a coach of your own or select... Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win. Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around. Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Yellow Jackets have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll park the ball at the 33. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's in open space downfield. Wide open on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Still looking. It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Haynes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. And when you start the season, on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry.
Oh, out of space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's King. Got a man, it's Patterson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Quick step and go. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. To the air on first down. Slides away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, get penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down. One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Lost a throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble. Ernie on the Jets. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
The Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a cut! He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
He might want another play. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Forced out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Starting to feel a little pressure. He throws one to the left. And it's hauled in at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Iamaleava. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The option look. The pitch. Showing off the arm. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This drive will come from their own 17. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the missed connection on third down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. And couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The Noles will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Powers through. Just dismissing tackles. Down to the
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And that's really good third down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the fourth down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Under fire. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Throwing right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game.
He's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The play-action fake. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on 4th down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's got it. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. defense really needed something to go right. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. The short hands. It's McLaughlin. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Dances away to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rides to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. See what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Really nice Nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Defense showing blitz here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback moving. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's got the tight end. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Makes the grab past the marker. Turning it on. Touchdown Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. Still from the pocket. Fires over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Oh, he got loose. Smashes through the tackle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Wide open spaces. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's reverse. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knowles!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
There's a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Berger. At the 45 on its way. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Creates a little space. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Quarterback will keep it. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Under fire. Steps away. He'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The snap sets up the throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation. The offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when does panicking ever really help. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good game, Brody.